Hello, everybody. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Welcome. I am Creative Sarah, and this is my studio. So today, I have a very quick and easy DIY that I am going to share with you. This is a great one for beginners. Just going to use a few of my favorite patriotic colors here. Don't mind me while I'm getting the TikTok comments. Takes me just a second. So sit back, relax, grab a drink, and enjoy. Okay. We are good to go. There we go. Hi, Alicia. Welcome. Hi, Margaret. Let's see, who else? And Carol, hello. Welcome, welcome. Okay. I think I can see everybody from everywhere. 4 different places. Okay, so we're going to do a little patriotic piece. We're going to do Happy 4th of July and our distress flag. We're going to make a double-sided, chunky, chubby wood chubby. Now, our keyword today is July, J-U-L-Y. That's it. And for July, if you comment that keyword, I will send you a message with a link to today's supplies, as well as a link to join my perks program so you can save 30% on all your online shopping from my website, and a link where you can join my club, which is awesome. If you join right now, you're going to get an $80 free gift, 5 free stencils, and a link to my free DIY and crafting group where you'll get more ideas, inspiration, and insider information. All of that just for commenting one little keyword, July. Okay, let's get to it. Hi, Melinda. Welcome. Hi, Layla, Phyllis, Penny, Diane. Hello. Okay. Hi, Gloria. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sand this, the front of this. So we're doing a double-sided. So one side we're going to do distress, the other side we're going to do painted. So I'm going to do a little sanding real quick. That's how quick and easy it is. Goodness, I love that sander for that reason. It is so quick and easy. Just gonna wipe this down. Get all those little bits and pieces off of there. Okay. Hello, Sandra. Hi, Karen. Welcome. If you're watching on TikTok, you're going to utilize the link that's in my bio for all of the things that you need. So if you're looking for my free group, that's going to be click the link in my bio, and you'll be able to get to everything from there. So I am going to do a little waxing on here. I'm going to pick up some wax, and I'm just going to buff it in the whole front. So this is one of our 5x7 chalk chubby. And we call it a chalk chubby because we have wood cutouts that are thin, like a thin cutout. And then we have these chubbier ones, chunkier ones that stand all on their own. Okay, so we call them chubbies. I guess a chubby can stand on its own. So I waxed the top of that, and I have distressed this nicely with my sander. Now, if you don't have a sander like I do, you certainly can use just a regular old piece of sandpaper or sanding block. Super simple. It just takes you a little bit longer. And when I'm doing these live videos, I like to make it quick. Well, hi, Kathy Rutherford. First time watching. Woohoo! Hopefully we don't disappoint. We got lots going on today. Normally, Wednesdays have kind of adjusted. Usually I'm live at 2 p.m., but lately I've needed to come on here live a little bit early because we have some schedule changes with the boys that we have to kind of keep up. And when you have an awesome job like this, you just thank your lucky stars that you can adjust your schedule. Okay, so we're gonna do the distressed flag on here. I am using Shimmer Gold, Bright White, Cadet, and Cherry. And I'm going to, let's see, I'm gonna open these up. I'm gonna start with my cherry. I'm gonna use mini squeegees for all of this. I think it'll be great. Just gonna pick up some chalk paste, okay? It's kind of like a pasty formula of chalk, which is why it's got the name. And I'm going to use a squeegee to apply the color over the silkscreen stencil that I'm using, okay? Now, silkscreen stencils are super fabulous for a couple of reasons. The first reason, these in particular are adhesive on the back, so it sticks right down to my surface. So I don't have to worry about the stencil moving when I'm applying the paste. And number two, when you have a silk screen portion to your stencil, it's so much easier to get really cool detailed designs within your stencil. It's not like your old school stencils that you're using with like your paintbrush or whatever. All right, so now I'm gonna do the blue, which is our star portion here. Okay. And finally, I'm going to do our gold. Just going to pick up some gold. I accident. Oh, shoot. I blended a whole lot of that on accident. That's all right. I'm just going to wipe that down with the edge. Okay. I smeared it in the blue and then I kind of wiped it down. Hopefully it's just mostly gold. And we'll do the same thing here. I just want to make sure it goes through the silk screen and onto there. And then I'm going to pop a corner here and just gently peel to reveal. Oh, it looks so good. So good and so easy. 3 colors. You could do the whole thing in 1 color. You could adjust the colors if you wanted. Actually, I'm going to take this over to my water bucket, get it wet and wash it off, and then I'm going to lay it over there to dry. So give me 2 seconds. If you're brand new, I would love it if you would comment the word July. That's our key word today. Newbies. What I'm doing is I'm going to send you just a message with a link where you can join my free DIY and crafting group. You'll get more ideas, inspiration, and insider information when you join. But what you'll also get in that message is a link to the project supplies that I'm using today, as well as a link for my Perks membership where you can save 30% on everything. And then also a club, which is our DIY project of the month club. And Today, if you join the club, you're going to get $80 in free products. You're going to get 5 free 8.5 by 11 stencils. So that's pretty awesome. It's a great deal. $80 is nothing to scoff at, if you know what I mean. Hi, Anna. Hi, Margaret Miller. Hi, Patty. Lady Longlegs, welcome. Thanks, Judy. Hi, Checkers, Firelight. Hello, hello, and welcome. Okay, so this is completely dry. Once you dry your chalk paste, it is on there. You don't have to seal it or do anything unless you're gonna put it outside in the rain, or people are gonna handle it, or you're gonna use it as like some sort of like tray or something like that. So I don't need to seal this. I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna do a different technique on the back because these are double-sided. You can use it in different ways. It can be switched around. I'm gonna use this as a display at my next, hey Aaron. Yeah. I have an envelope upstairs with Mason's name on it. I would like you to bring that into the office, ask them to give it to Mason. It's got a little note. It's for his dad. Okay. I gotta get going. I gotta go shower quick. Yes. Okay. But it's on the island. Yeah, great. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and paint this on. Now, I kind of want to stay in that distressed theme. Maybe I should sand this a little bit. Maybe I've decided I'm going to sand it. Okay. Ha ha ha. Okay. So sometimes I do that and I change my mind all of a sudden, which is fine. Okay. Now I'm going to paint this, and I'm going to do it in such a way that it is a little bit distressed. There we go. I think I've gotten my groove. This color is called Cadet. So it's Cadet Blue, and it's in the supply list. Okay. So we kind of, oops, that's, okay. And I don't want the lines, you know what? Okay, that looks good. Okay, I'm gonna wash this out. It's not paint, it's water soluble chalk paste. And I'm gonna wash it out, and it's gonna come real clean, real quick, and easily. Hi, Karen and Sarah over on Instagram. Welcome. All right, I'm gonna dry this, and then I'm going to do I'm gonna wax it before I put my next design on it. Making sure it's dry through all the steps is is important. If you're doing this at home and you don't have a hair dryer or a quick dry tool like I have, you certainly can let it air dry. You can wave it with your piece of paper or whatever. It will take probably 5 to 8 minutes to dry completely, depending on how thick you have your chalk. You also certainly could use any sort of paint, acrylic paint, chalk paint, anything like that as well to paint your surface. I love matching all my colors, and so I love to be able to utilize the chalk paste as a paint. It can be watered down to look lighter. It can be full strength like this, but it will be a thicker paste, so you'll have to dry it like I am. So it's dry to the touch, but it's not dried all the way through. So I want to make sure this gets dried. I'm put a little fingerprint in there, so I'm just trying to even that out. Okay, now this is why my little hook came out. All right, I'm gonna wax over this now. Waxing is something, like, you can get it right from my website. Surface wax is something we use in sealing surfaces. So I'm putting a sealant over the blue because I don't want any of that to come up. I also don't want it to stick to the bottom of my stencil that has the adhesive part. And I just kind of go by feel. If it feels good and smooth, then it's awesome. If it feels a little tacky, I need to buff it a little more. Okay, much better. Much better. Hi, Cecilia and Kathy. Hello. All right, if you have any questions, you can pop them in the comments and I will answer as I see them. I only see on my screens about 4 comments at a time. And so if you ask me a question and I didn't answer it, ask it again. That will just help me to, let's see. All right, so now I'm gonna fuzz this. Fuzzing is a process in which you take your sticky stencil, you place it onto a fuzzing cloth, a terry cloth, anything that has lint, and you press it down like 3 or 4 times in order to get a little bit of lint on the back of it to make it less sticky and not super sticky. And then I'm going to place this down, kind of centered. Okay, now I'm going to use some gold, and I'm going to do, oh, I picked it up at the wrong side. I'm going to do this eagle and our outline in gold. And this is a shimmer paste. We have 3 different types of paste. We've got the shimmer, which includes some glitter within the paste. It's not messy glitter. You don't have to worry about it getting all over your work area. I'm gonna do this. And then we have matte paste, which is the other paste I'm using today. Just a matte finish. And we have a metallic paste, which is just like it describes, like a very metallic. Okay, now I am going to use some white, but I want to put a little red on here as well. And so I think I'm going to do 4th. And July in red, which is our cherry color. I'm gonna grab one of our multi-tools. It's a little bit smaller and just easier to use on small spaces. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use a multi-tool as well for the white. So we're gonna do these stars and the word happy and the word of. Oopsies. We got a little red smear down here. I think that's okay. All right, so let's see. Oh, that looks good. Okay. So let me share with you. Get it a little close up so you can see. You guys can see. I'm gonna let that dry for a minute. I'm gonna go wash this stencil. I'll be right back. Okay, so again, the keyword today is July. So if you would like to check out what I'm doing, you wanna see the project supplies, I will send that over to you if you comment that word July. Just put it in the comments and you'll get a message from me. If you're on Facebook or Instagram, that message will come straight through Messenger and it will give you all of the links for the project supplies as well as to join my Perks loyalty program, to join my club craft project of the month kit, and also to join my very free DIY and crafting group where you'll get more ideas, inspiration, and insider information. And that's just a Facebook group. If you're on YouTube, all of those links are already there for you right there in the pinned comment. All you have to do is click on that pinned comment and you're right there. You don't have to comment the keyword because I can't send you a message. I can reply to your comment, but that's about as far as we can go on YouTube. If you're watching on TikTok, I can't even comment with a link. So what you can do is find the link that's in my bio. So you're just going to click on my bio, find that link, and click on it. Once you do, it takes you to a link tree, which is a different website. It's safe, I promise. And when you get there, you'll see all my links and buttons and pages. You can find the keyword list. The keyword today is July. So you're looking for the button that says July on it, and you'll just click that, and then it'll take you to the supplies for this project. If you're looking for my free group, you'll find that as well. You'll also find the Perks program where you can save 30%. You'll find the club link where you can join the crafting club and get a project kit every single month. You guys, our club is so cool. You get a project kit every month for $21.99, and that includes shipping. That's free, inclusive of shipping. You do not pay more. You get a whole kit delivered to your house for $21.99 US. Its value is over $30. You get a full size 8.5 by 11 stencil, so bigger than what I'm using today. You get a surface or coordinating accessory as well as the chalk or ink colors, whatever project we're doing for that month. All of that is included in your subscription, $21.99 a month. And this month, when you sign up, you get an $80 gift in your box, completely free. 5 bonus stencils that you can use over and over, wash and reuse over and over. It's so awesome. Thank you, Melinda. All right. So I'm gonna make sure that this is dried before I do anything else with it. And I'm not done. We're gonna do a little gilding wax to bring out the gold. It's kind of why I was thinking of having it distressed a little bit. I'm just gonna make sure everything okay. So I am going to use the gilding wax. So this is also on my website, and I'm going to use a fresh little dauber. It's just a little sponge tool that I am going to dip in and get some gold gilding wax on here. And I'm just going to hold this in my hand and run it across the edges of this so that we've got like a fun little gold ring around a rim, or like distressing a little bit. There we go. Okay, so let's check it out. On one side, we have this great Happy 4th of July. It's got a little bit of gold in there for shimmer and a few other colors. But then when we flip it over, we have that distressed flag, which is beautiful, and just the sanding alone that gives it that distressed look. But also, we've got the distress in the stencil. So like these are distressed stencils. You can't do that without that silkscreen. It's so awesome. So take a look at that again. Looks so cool. So you can set your chubby like this, add it to, so I'm working on my patriotic display back there, or set it like this. You choose to do it in 2 different ways. This is going to be displayed in a booth that I'm making, and it's going to be patriotic so they can look at it. However, if you were making this at home, you could do 2 separate, or because one is landscape and one is portrait, you can, what was I going to say? You could do 2 separate, or on one side, you'll have like your patriotic design, and maybe on the other side, you'll have more of like a generic, like seasonal, maybe summer or spring design that you can flip over and use multiple times of year. Maybe you only decorate patriotic and Christmas. So maybe you put Christmas on one side and it will be hidden for most of the year. When we have, in the summertime, we have patriotic. And then when you're done with this, you can flip it around for Christmas, you know, whatever. You can use double-sided in multiple ways. So hopefully, this was a cool project. The possibilities are literally endless. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you so much. Hi, sweet mum, and Dina and Ginger. Welcome. Hi, Nikki B. The club for next month, I do know. It's a secret. It's really cool though. Really cool. I talk a lot and then I get really thirsty. Sorry. Okay. All right. So let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, well, hello, Brandy R. Welcome. I'm going to take off. If you have curiosities about becoming a designer like me, go ahead and comment the word team, TEAM, in the comments, and I will send you a link where you can join my group where I give you all the details and information. You can just hop in that group, check it out, watch my videos, check out what I've posted, and you can ask me questions if you want, but there's no commitment to being curious and figuring out what it is, because maybe you've always wanted to have a creative business, or maybe you own a creative business and you want to add a new thing. This is really cool. Did you know, you might not know this, did you know that you can sell our products in your store? If you are a store owner, we have a lot of like, I don't know, like store and boutique owners. You can sell our products in your store too. You can teach classes and workshops. It's a really cool business because there are like endless business models out there of how you can actually run your business, including what I do is mostly online. Thank you, Melinda. You have a great rest of your day too. Thank you, Mitzi. I appreciate it. Isn't that the cutest name, Mitzi May? So cute. Thanks, Anna. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you. Okay. CPM C Gill on TikTok. Here's what I need you to do, because TikTok is like so fun. Like we can't send links. Need you just to click that link in my bio, scroll down until you see the link that says become a designer. Oh, my husband's waving to me from the window. He's out there with Bruno. Because TikTok won't let me send you links, and I can't send you a message unless you're following me and I'm following you, and it's weird. I don't know. I don't want everything to work the same, but I also wish it was just easier to connect with people. So find that link, or if you are on Facebook, you can come find me. I'm Creative Sarah everywhere. Creative Sarah on TikTok, Creative Sarah on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. I don't know where else. Pinterest, all of the places. Okay. You guys have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go get Ryan and work on some other stuff. Hi, Teresa. Thank you. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. I'll connect with you later. And everybody else, we'll see you next time. Tomorrow I've got an awesome video for you, and I'll be back here live, same time,